You got a brother too?
I got a brother too, and he was hard to love. Now he's a little easier to love.
You guys fight?
No.
Oh, okay.
One of us hit the other one with a chair once when we were young.
Oh, really? What was that over?
I don't know. One of us was wearing a disguise, so I don't remember who was who.
Oh.
But it was violent. It was like one of the most violent things that ever happened to me.
Wait,
and it was a nice chair. It was an antique.
How old were you?
I was probably 11.
11 years old.
Yeah.
And then you have two sisters?
I have two sisters. Mm-hmm. One of them lives kind of by the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them actually just got fat recently, like this past year.
I'm so sorry, dude. You're killing me.
And that doesn't mean... I'm serious, man. And I'm not trying to be rude to anybody that's bigger or not. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
I might be gay when I get older.
Yeah.
So you never know. To me, you never know what life has kind of in store for you, you know, or what's around the next turn. I don't put anything out of it. That's why when people are say like, you know, they have issues with gays or they have issues with fats or whatever, like that could be you next week. And that could be, that's why I don't put anything out. My buddy used to have this Doberman that would almost try to suck you off even, which is crazy, bro. Real talk, dude.
How'd you meet? How long you known Bob?
You know, I don't really know, actually. He's one of those things you don't even know how long you've had it. You know, it's like a mole on your neck. You're like, next thing you just notice that it's big. And honestly, that's kind of how our friendship's been. It's been like, I'm in this tunnel. There are cars whizzing by. Here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Extremely hard to poop when cars are going by at 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, and furious too.
Yeah.
Furious. Like, and also white people. Like, it was Pittsburgh, so it's furious white people driving by. I can, if other people, some certain ethnicities, I can shit easier when they're driving by, honestly. You know, like if a couple of brothers are rolling by blasting some fucking good music, I can fucking blow ass all day into a Frisbee, right? No problem. I'm part of it. You know, everybody seems like it's more laid back.
Yeah.
But an angry white dudes, you know, rolling by, you know, 6, 7,
Well, they
8
would probably
a.m.
call somebody too, huh?
Oh, they weren't calling anybody. I mean, the only free finger they had, they were waving it out the window at me. So they weren't using it to dial the phone.
So you shit on a Frisbee.
I had a shit on the open, you know,
not the top part, but the bottom part.
A Frisbee is basically a cup. Basically the sides.
A plate. It's a plate.
A plate.
Well, a plate is just a cup. That's
Wait,
way
no,
spaced out.
Let me get this straight. Hang on. Are you
A plate is
still
just a
driving?
wide cup.
No.
Are you pulled over?
Oh, I pulled over the car. I think honestly I'd run
Why
out of
couldn't you
gas.
just shit on the ground? Why did you have to like
I was
put
in
a
a
plate
tunnel.
underneath?
Yeah, so it's dark. Shit on the fucking guy. Go outside and shit.
In a tunnel,
Why would you have to plate your own
idiot.
shit?
Okay? You should be familiar with tunnels, dude.
Why?
Huh?
Because of Vietnam? Because you're gonna do that shit again right now, man?
What
Because,
shit, bro?
Why you think? Oh, no, dude.
Whoa,
Right,
guy.
you're doing that Nam shit again, huh, bro?
What? Nam what?
You thought that I was digging tunnels in the Ho Chi Minh Trail and trying to attack you people?
No, I thought you meant
think that was
Nam,
me?
the fruit juice, the pomegranate fruit juice that's always in there. What is that stuff called? Palm, yeah, no. No, dude.
No, not Palm, Nam.
Bro, I don't believe in Vietnam. I don't believe in
It
a lot
happened?
of war. Huh?
Oh, it's
I'm not saying it
conspiracy?
didn't happen, dude.
Are you those,
They never found the boats, dude. You know?
Oh, right.
It's just
I
like
think it's a
slavery. They never
conspiracy
found the
too,
boat.
yeah.
Stand up, and I always like making people laugh. Like I used to do a similar thing when I was a child. At the lunch table, we'd get some kids who were mentals, or a couple of them might have been mentals, and a couple kids that were well, you know, and we get there and sit them to make them drink milk and then tell jokes and do stuff until one of them just blew milk out of their face, you know? And if you get some straight up just couple mentals, boy, some straight up sawed off humans, you get them to straight up blow leche out their dome, dude. That's America right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I knew I was like, oh, I got some kind of a gift here, you know? I almost blew the throat out of this one boy. Almost blew the throat out of this one boy named Tot. T-O-T was his name. Kind of a bad name too to be mentally challenged, but also easy for him to spell. And I'm not joking. That's what his father said. And easy for him to spell backward and forward. Same name, Tot. So that's true, man.
Was this guy's his name was Todd?
Laugh and just like being like goofy and just seem like I was like, man, these two kids are. Hope they don't have a child, you know, because this child's going to be mentally handicapped. But I also remember, because where I'm from, if you see two mentals hugging, you call the cops on them. And that was a rule when I was young, and that's true, dude. That's true. If you see two mentals hugging, you call the cops immediately because once two mentals don't make a non-mental.
Right.
You know, rarely do guys
I actually missed my cousin's circumcision for this. I was in the city doing a shell game with a couple of buddies, and I got a twit that said, "Hey, we're on Bethpage Black at the 7th hole." I thought it was a porn, so I drove out here, and apparently there's a lot of golf going on.
There's a lot of things I didn't learn from that story. I'll tell you what I didn't learn.
Okay, say something.
I didn't learn that a cup and a plate are the same fucking thing. They're not the same thing.
Depends on who you ask, depends on where you are, how strong the gravity is in an area, how fresh the cup, how recently you made it, how warm is the clay. A fucking cup is just, a plate is just a wide cup. The sides can't get along, bro.
A poem?
That's all it is.
Yeah.
No, man, that's the truth, dude.
Wow.
Go beat a plate apart with a hammer and then tape it together.
Yeah.
And don't do a good job. You
So
got
would a
plate.
bowl be the same as a plate?
Go beat a cup apart, I'm sorry, with a hammer.
That's true. You flatten it out. Maybe there's
And
a
tape
plate
it together.
Right.
What do you have?
You have a fucking plate, dude.
You got a plate.
And you fucking won.
How does he
Theo
do it?
Vaughn, I don't know how you do
does
it,
he
dude. You're crafty, dude, huh?
Chinkmate, man.
Would you say chinkmate?
I didn't say chink. I said checkmate.
I heard
chinkmate.
Oh my bro,
Bro.
don't set me up for racial shit,
I'm not.
dude.
I'm not.
I
But dude,
Whoa,
but you're,
I would never say
can
that.
I just say
My dad was old, man. My dad was 70 years old when I was born.
Wow. Is that right?
Thank you for laughing at my daddy. Yeah. That's right, he really was. Which my mom was 32, which basically makes me a product of loose skin and loose morals. Here. But it was cool though, like the quality time we would spend. Like after I was born, my dad had a stroke, so we were both learning to walk at the same time. We'd have like little races for cookies, you know, and we play games like catch or don't. And my favorite is Dad sleeping, or is he no longer with us?
Unfortunately, almost knocked this young lady up that was from South Dakota. And she lived on a reservation, yeah.
Oh.
And she like threatened to have the baby.
Damn, how old were you?
37 this year. It was this year. And she wouldn't even be cool. She threatened to have the baby, dude, and I just met her at a motel. And she threatened to have a baby, man. And so that's...
Where, how'd you meet?
I met her on Snapchat.
You did?
Yeah, and then I met her in person in a motel only hours later.
Wow.
And
It went down like that, huh?
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And it was definitely... So I don't recommend that kind of stuff. I don't
Yeah.
recommend making love to people off of Snapchat.
This is South Dakota?
Dude, this was in a different city. She was out of their whatever
How'd you
protected
talk her out
zone.
of it? How'd you talk her
She
out of it?
came out. She just said immediately, she's like, if I have this baby, I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I'm having it.
What?
And I was like, man, I was sleeping under, a buddy of mine had a bed, and I was sleeping under his bed for $150 a month.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes even in his bed sometimes. When he would be out of town or when he would leave for work, I'd climb up into his bed, dude. And I've never been heavily homosexual, but I will say this, that there's nothing really gayer than getting into a man's warmth after he's already left the room, you know, and climbing up into his bed. A man you don't even really know that much, but still catching that hit off of his temperature, you know?
That's funny.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
You go over to somebody's house, dude, who you don't know that much, and when they leave the room and get out of their bed, you get into their bed. That shit'll make
You never told him that, though.
that
did
shit'll
you?
make a man out of you fast, dude, or it won't. But you find out who's who pretty quick when you're doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
You do?
Yeah, she's got a speech impediment. She does this a lot.
If she can cook, I will take her, man. I'm serious. I'm serious, Michael. A lot of women don't cook anymore, man. And here's my thought. It's true, gentlemen. Look at us, hungry clap. You hear that hunger clap? You hear that hunger clap? And here's my thoughts, ladies. If God didn't want you to cook, then why did he naturally put milk and eggs in your body? Ingredients, people, ingredients.
The first Asian I ever saw, well, I saw some drawings, right? I remember definitely seeing a lot of drawings when we were kids of Asians because they're easy to draw. So a lot of kids would draw Asians, right? After that, true story. The next Asian I ever saw, the closest real Asian, was that picture in the Guinness Book of World Records when there's like an Asian, like 17 Asian kids on a bicycle. Remember that one, the famous picture?
Yeah.
And
That's
they,
it?
No, that was just
Okay.
the first. I was like, holy shit, look what they can do, you know? And it made me like, but it made us do cool stuff on our bike and like see what we could do. And then there was a rumor when I was about 14 that there was an Asian boy. There was a rumor there was an Asian boy about 17 miles away from us. And me and two of my buddies, one of them who had a bad neck, his fella had a pretty bad, you know, that fifth appendage, the neck. People don't think about it. You got to strengthen it. And his was real lean, barely hold his head up. He almost had to walk around like this and also hold his head up with one of his arms. But he and I and another kid got together and decided we want to go see this Asian, you know, this rumored Asian.
Right. Yeah.
So we saved up money. We cut grass for about 6 weeks and saved up money to get a taxi.
Just to see this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Went to Slidell, Louisiana to go visit him. And
Well, you just went to his house?
no, it was the address that we got.
Oh, how'd you get this address?
Dude, you can get information.
Okay. Okay.
And this was back before the internet too. So this is when you'd ask around,
Yeah.
and then guess a little. And we went to see him and tried to go see him, but it was just a Chinese food restaurant.
Oh, he's a Chinese guy.
It wasn't a real Chinese person. It was just I think some kind of white people in hats, and it was like I don't know, it might have been like a Mexican Jewish guy running it.
Oh, that's weird.
But it wasn't no real Asians.
So it's just a myth.
So we went back, man. It cost us about $70.
On your
never say
podcast,
that.
we talked about how you can't tell us apart, Asians.
That's not true. I know he's from Laos.
I know, but if you saw him in the like, there was five other Laos guys. Would you go, "Oh, that's that dude from Tigerbelly," or you'd be like, "No, that's 5 Laos guys."
I'm like, that's the guy from the cruise, first of all. It's the same thing everybody does, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Like, bro, if you had a name tag that said Rico on it, you get fucked all the time. So, and look, man, I'm trying to work with you guys, you know? That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
He's gotten tight with the JK guys.
I know, dude. So
Yeah,
you're-
and a lot of them are Vietnamese. A lot of them are from Mexico.
There's not
I think a
one
single
Vietnamese.
There's not one
person.
Vietnamese person on that fucking
Is there?
crew.
There's 2 Mexicans there for
Yeah,
sure.
there's 2
Is there?
Mexicans. Yeah.
Who knows what there is? I don't see colors, bro. I don't see colored people.
Damn, chinked mate again.
Whoa,
Did you say that?
I never said
No,
that,
you
bro.
said that, Gilbert,
I
that
did.
time.
Yeah, and you did say it. And I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Are there any racial
Rook
slurs?
takes pawn. You know? I didn't say it, bro. Or I would never say it. I wouldn't say. I would not say that.
I know you would never say
I feel
that,
bad
man.
now that